Here's a psychology truth most people aren't ready to hear. You don't struggle with money because you're lazy, undisciplined, or bad with numbers. You struggle because your brain learned a story about money long before you ever earned it. Right now, your financial life is just a reflection of that story. Psychologists call these stories money scripts. They're unconscious beliefs you picked up from your parents, your environment, and moments of stress growing up. Things like, money causes problems. Rich people are greedy. If I have more, I could lose it all. Or even, I don't deserve more than this. And the scary part? These beliefs quietly control how much you earn, how you spend, and how close you ever get to real financial freedom. But this is where it actually gets worse. Even people who understand money fall into this trap. Because intelligence doesn't override psychology. It just gives your brain better excuses. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your brain doesn't care about wealth. It cares about safety. And safety, to your brain, means what's familiar, not what's better. So if you grew up around financial stress, chaos, or scarcity, your nervous system learned that money equals danger. And now, every time you get close to more, your brain quietly pulls you back. But here's the part no one wants to say out loud. This is why making more money doesn't fix the problem. Because the issue was never income, it was identity. This happens because money is deeply tied to survival in the brain. Not logically, emotionally. When money feels uncertain, your brain reacts the same way it would to physical danger. Heart rate increases. Stress hormones spike. Decision-making narrows. So instead of thinking long-term, your brain chooses short-term relief. It feels like, I deserve this. I'll start saving next month. I'll figure it out later. But what's really happening is your brain is self-soothing. And this explains something most people never understand. Why people self-sabotage after financial wins. They get a raise, then inflate their lifestyle. They save money, then suddenly need a big purchase. They start succeeding, then pull back. Because deep down, success feels unfamiliar and unfamiliar feels unsafe. If this is hitting close to home, it's because this isn't about money anymore. It's about patterns. And patterns don't change with motivation, they change with awareness. Think about it. Two people can earn the same income and live completely different financial lives. One builds wealth slowly and calmly. The other constantly feels behind, stressed, and overwhelmed. The difference isn't math. It's emotional regulation. One person learned that money is a tool. The other learned that money is a threat. And until that emotional relationship changes, every strategy will fail eventually. Most people think they have money problems. What they actually have are emotional money habits. And habits always win over intentions. This is why willpower doesn't work long-term. You can force yourself to budget for a while. You can force yourself to save for a few months. But if your nervous system associates money with stress, guilt, or fear, it will eventually rebel. And when it does, you won't even notice. You'll just feel off, impulsive, or stuck. That's not weakness. That's psychology. If you want to break this cycle, you don't start with spreadsheets. You start with awareness. Here's the mental shift that actually makes a difference. Before every major money decision, pause and ask, what emotion am I trying to avoid or create right now? Comfort? Security? Validation? Control? The moment you separate money decisions from emotional relief, you regain control. Not instantly, but permanently. Start treating money like information, not identity. A low bank balance doesn't mean you're failing. A high income doesn't mean you're safe. They're just data points. When your brain learns that money isn't a threat, it stops sabotaging you. Most people will ignore this because it's uncomfortable. They'll keep chasing more money instead of changing the relationship they have with it. But your financial life won't change when you earn more. It changes when your mind stops fighting you. And that's the psychology of money.